Hello. It has taken me a little while to get this video out to you. I have just been kind of recovering from the Christmas season, or rather the pre-Christmas season, and trying to get myself into the festive spirit. So today I thought that it would be kind of a good idea to talk a little bit about burnout. Burnout as a small business owner, as an artist. I don't know that this year was especially intense, but I just must have been feeling kind of run down in general. So after I got all of the Christmas orders out, I've been kind of trying to rejuvenate myself a little bit. And I thought I would share some of my tips for how I've been doing that, what I do to kind of get myself re-inspired, because I do still need to be making art for my patrons and posting on social media and stuff occasionally, but it's hard to always just bring that up from within yourself. So we have gone recently to the Carnegie Museum in Pittsburgh. I think it's always nice to walk around a museum. It can be really inspiring, whether it's an art museum or a natural history one. This one happens to be both. And some museums are free. So if you've never been to your local museum, you should check that out and see what the cost is, or if you get a student discount or anything like that. That's been really nice to be able to do that. And something I also did was I did some cooking, and I actually like to cook, but most of the time I'm just really tired, and I don't know, I'm not inspired by what I'm making because we kind of get into a rut and we have the same things over and over. So I decided to break out my old pasta machine. I haven't made homemade pasta in years and it was really fun. It was so simple. I think I'll do it more often. So I thought that I would share that with you because it was a really fun evening doing that, and it's also really simple ingredients. I even made a homemade pesto. I did the pesto without cheese in it, so it was a vegetarian dish. We did sprinkle a little cheese on at the end, but I wanted to use mainly what I had, and we had almonds and some basil, and so I really just needed olive oil and garlic, which I also had. I had most of the ingredients. So anyway, that was fun. I will share that with you. I think that when you're feeling tired or burnt out, it's important to kind of get yourself doing things that don't have to do with your business, even if they are creative things. I have trouble not doing something where I'm making something. So either cooking or gardening, which I haven't really been able to do because obviously it's winter. So the cooking was really fun for me. I also have some little personal projects I'm working on that aren't illustration related, but are kind of crafty. And yeah, I do feel somewhat rejuvenated. Now I am still trying to figure out exactly what I'm going to do for my patrons this month. December just flew by. I feel like I was just sending out last month's artwork, but if you are interested in supporting me, my channel, my art, you can head over to my Patreon and check out the different tiers and see the things that I offer. Leave you now to enjoy a little Italian inspired ambiance as I make this fresh pasta. I almost forgot to mention that one of the other things that really helps me get inspired, like this is a big one, is watching nature documentaries. We have really been enjoying Discovery Plus because there's so many of the really good, like BBC, David Attenborough, narrated nature documentaries. So yeah, I think that after doing so much like materials related things and shipping out orders, it's really nice for me to like step back and realize what a small thing my business is in a way, and just to get to appreciate nature. Also, learning about the animals always gets me inspired for more artwork and animal characters and stories and things like that. It really helps me to feel kind of rejuvenated with a fresh sense of wonder. So I definitely recommend watching some nature documentaries, especially if your art has anything to do with nature. I think it can be really helpful when it's like cold and we're not getting outside as much. I think that it can be a really nice thing to do. So that's an idea. We went up to the mountain one day when it was actually snowy because it has not really been cold here at all. But one day it was flurrying and we decided to go up to a higher elevation, and there was actually some snow that had stuck there. And we were looking for saw-whet owls. I've never seen one like naturally. And what I mean by that is that I have helped with saw-whet owl banding before, which is amazing. And so I've gotten to see them, but they've always been caught. I haven't just like seen one in a tree. So we tried to see them. Didn't find any that day, but I'm sure we'll go back again. And yeah, it was really, really beautiful and fun to walk through the forest on such a snowy, wintry day. Something that I'm doing really quickly before I head back to Ohio for the holidays is I am wrapping all of the gifts. And I'm trying to reuse a lot of packaging, and I happened to have a box that was a great size for one of my gifts, but it was just really simple, and I decided that instead of wrapping it, I would just paint directly on the box. And I also did this with some brown paper bags that I had, so I hope this is inspiring to you and gets out to you in enough time to maybe, I don't know, inspire you to have a little bit of fun with your wrapping. I know it's hard if you have like a ton of gifts to wrap, but if you have boxes that are simple enough, this is a really fun way to kind of like personalize them for people. Now, I don't know if they can be recycled once they've been painted on, but if you think that it's, you know, a good enough box that it can be reused after it's been painted, that's great. So yeah, that's what I did here. I'm using a gold calligraphy ink. I'll put the name of it on the screen, and it's just something that I had and it turned out really pretty and kind of magical. Well, I'm trying out this new background situation. I just wanted to make use of this pretty curtain I have and so that you don't have to be looking at my messy studio, but I did have to prop it up on like chairs and stuff. So if you see strange things on the side of this video, it's probably because my hand hasn't been very steady. I needed the camera to be at a height that wasn't gonna work with my little tripod. Anyway, thank you for watching. This will be my last video of the year, I think. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have a nice holiday season, and I'll see you next year. Bye.